We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
First down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Kenyon Drake.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Number 81.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10
at the 33-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Play. 2nd and 10. At the
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Eason.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Here's Eason to throw.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10, Taylor now.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
48-yard line.
They go play action with Eason.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Eason's pass, incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. 44, Mike.
Here's Eason off the play fake. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
On 1st down, Myrick. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Throwing now is Wentz. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. Nifty move. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz able to complete this to Shenault. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
1st down.
From the gun, it's Drake. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
35-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Wentz's pass.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10
at their own 21.
He'll start with a give to Taylor.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Eason sets to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Myron. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a play fake. Wentz. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Myrick. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
33. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get 1st downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Drake. And he loses the football a 2nd time. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down, Myrick looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. So stuck for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, spread him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
C.J. Henderson on the tackle. That's a gain of 6.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Number 86. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll buy some time right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nick Bawden, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Colts 7. Jaguars.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazon to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's Bob. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. If you can last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack.
Number 20.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
The tackle made by Miles Jack.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, Taylor. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
Jonathan Taylor.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a second and 3. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
The 15-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Rosas' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 47 Mike.
Play action. It's Eason.
Being chased. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike, you got nothing to work. You got nothing.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Let him know, let him know. Check 26, check 26. Quick.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 47's the mark.
2nd down. Here's Eason. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. So they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On the draw is Taylor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Rosas' kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way way up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
8 yards to go.
Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this will be taken at the 13. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one will be accepted.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
19 Tiger. Watch safety creep.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Eason. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
They run the draw play with Mack. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
I can't believe they even let you play. 19 Tiger. Focus, defense, focus. Spoke forward to Mike. Mike spoke forward.
From the gun on 3rd down. Eason. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Harris now to return. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
13. Jaguars 3.
Throwing is Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Wentz will try again on second down. Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On the option, here's Drake. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And the Jaguar first down.
Wentz now on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Wentz to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Josh Lambo.
A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And they're
they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete to number
23
16.
yards on the play. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Wentz now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
A gain of 7 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operating in your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here's Taylor. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 17-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Taylor, a little juke. And now running right through him. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team. And they leaned on their defense. In fact, they probably went over there and asked for some help. Like, guys, we just don't have it in this one. Can you hook us up? And they did in a big way. Said, no problem. Put it on our shoulders. We'll carry you home. And they did exactly that.
So for Indianapolis, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.